Alright, so in the last video, at the end of the last video rather, bought this truck. Now let's fix it up and actually make some money with it, shall we? Okay, so, since the last video, it has gotten colder here in Tennessee. And I recorded the last video like 3 hours ago at the time of recording this. Hey, Tennessee weather. Right? Anyway, let's fix the truck up. I want a 3406. Now, I'm not sure that the 3406 would have been available in the 389 or would be available in the 389 because it's kind of an old motor. But I don't care. As far as like realistic goes, it's a glider. Right? Or just like with the Western Star that had a bunch of miles on it. This one has almost 1,000,000, so it's kind of understandable that it would be worn out. It had a blown motor, and I'm getting it replaced. I may or may not happen to have something that is old, like a 635 horsepower Cat 3406. You know, just happen to have one laying around. I'm going to go with a 13 speed. I'm not sure if I want to keep it red or if I want to go with sky blue metallic. I really do like that color. Like, I really like that color. If I had more money, I would go with something like that. But I don't have the extra money to spend on that. That is a sweet paint job right there. And of course, every time I'm recording a video, someone has to log in to Steam. Every time. Um, that's a pretty cool paint job right there. Like, there's a lot of paint jobs that are really nice. Like, this is an awesome looking paint job right here. I do wish that I could change the colors a little bit. Maybe change the kind of bluish green to like a blue metallic. But that is an absolutely good looking truck in my opinion. So is this. Like, this is like a maroon red metallic type color, and it's pretty nice. It is honestly nice. The flames, I like the flame color. It's pretty cool. I ran that on the truck that I played multiplayer with for quite a while. And of course, if you're running a box trailer of any kind, whether it be a reefer or a dry van, you can never go wrong with the good old stars and stripe pattern. Can never go wrong with it. This is a pretty cool paint job as well. There's actually a YouTuber with a paint job that looks like this that I watch. He's a real truck driver. His paint is a little different than this, but it's the same relative design, I believe. The 717 trucker. Yep, that is his YouTube name. This might be the paint job that he has. I don't know. I haven't watched one of his videos in a little bit, so it's been a couple days. But there's several paint jobs that look really good. The unfortunate part is I don't have $100,000 to blow on a paint job, so I'm either going to have to keep it the custom red or go with a dark red metallic like that. or sky blue metallic. Now I really like the I really like the red. I really, really do. So we're gonna go with red. So now that we have that out of the way, we'll get some chrome. Let's see. Do we want standard, dually, or do we want wide? You know what? Hmm. Again, I really don't have the extra cash for this. So I'm gonna have to go with just standard chrome. We'll splurge a little. Almost put Kenworth on there. This is not a Kenworth, this is a Peterbilt. Standard chrome. Yeah, I just like to look at that. It's almost gold right there in the light. That's pretty neat. I don't really want bull bars, so we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with the exclusive. The downside to the visor, it's kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of nice, but at the same time, it's also a little bit of a nuisance. Um, I said I didn't have the money to splurge on this truck, but I guess I can spend 20K. It's not gonna really matter that much. Let's put some legacy roars on here. And some big roars. Or super roar. And then legacy on the inside. Let's see. Cab lights. Okay. Got all the cab lights that I can get. $22,484. So I need to drive this truck long enough to make about $23,000. Which is very doable. Oh yeah, I need to get the trailer. Go ahead and do that. Every time I look at the freight market, it's just horrible. So having your own trailer is a plus. Oh look, clamshell buckets again. Jeez. Um, that's an item I've never hauled before. Let's see. I want to do something that actually makes me a little bit of money. That would be a good stream, but I'm not going to do that. Let's go to Salina, I guess. Actually, let's see. What's in Farmington? Farmington to Flagstaff. Trying to do something that'll set me up for another video. I'm gonna start moving west, I think. So I need something that goes from Salina to I don't really want to go all the way to California though. Let's see. I could go all the way to Los Angeles, and this would be like a 2-hour video. Or to Oxnard. Or there. 3-hour video. So, actually, let's see. Yeah, let's go to Salina. How about that? Why aren't my thingamajigger's on? Um, Vehicle adjustment. No, that's not it. Nope. There we go. Widget options. Why? Why does it say this is disabled now? What the hell? I don't want them hidden. Enable. There we go. Enable. And enable. There we go. I will go ahead and adjust the seat stuff, because I do that in everything. So, come back here to a 90-degree field of view. And then slide this all the way up. I can actually sit way low in this. Or way high. Holy crap. Let's do that. And then lights. 75% Y. Relays are crappy. Oh yes, this is a good sounding motor. This is the long nose front end, so Not a real big fan of where the high beam indicator is. I also need to go back to the shop and get my trailer wheels sorted out, because I have one that's chrome, one that's not. Go figure, the place where I dropped off last video is the place where I'm picking up this video. Literally the same thing happened last video. Tiger Market. That's okay. So I did some of the driving academy and was going to make a video on it, but honestly, I don't see any point in that. Am I really stuck? It's fine. I don't know why the exhaust does that sound at like 1600 RPM. Good news is, it'll be daylight about the time we get ready to go. Well, I say that and it only took them like 20 minutes to load, so. It's kind of a strange drone to. Scratching my ear. Of course, I'll get done scratching my ear and it won't be clear. This is going to be difficult to drive. Everything I've driven from the start has been a short nose. This one's a long nose. Believe it to be getting daylight, which is good. So I uploaded a short from a upcoming episode. Time of watching this, anyway, it will be upcoming. Previous episode, if you're watching this, of something that happened that was honestly kind of funny, and like the same day that I uploaded the short, that short got like 200 views. Now, when you're watching this, it'll be, you know, mid-May or something like that. Probably late April, mid-May. I don't know. Because I'm releasing videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday, which is, you know, every other day, basically. Except for Saturday and Sunday, I guess. Honestly, if I went to once a week and did like a 2-hour video a week or something, or just streamed once a week or something, I don't know. Speed limit is 80 mile an hour. I'm going around you before you cause me the wreck. This thing is kind of difficult to keep in the lane. This is a physically bigger truck, too. I don't really understand why we went to 60 mile an hour from 80, but okay. Yeah, I uploaded a short of an upcoming video today. Well, like I said, previous video, if you're watching it. I guess. I don't know. Anyway, at time of recording this, it's a upcoming video because it hasn't released yet. At time of watching this, it is a previous video. How about that? That makes sense? Clear as mud? Yeah, clear as mud. Why are we slowing down? It is 60 mile an hour. Why are we doing 45? Perhaps I should have got the 18 speed. Why are we slowing down again? Y'all really need to get the hell out of my way. I will admit that sound is getting on my nerves. Why are you slowing down? It's like 1400 to 1600 RPM. Does that weird drone sound? It's really weird. Alright, car, go around me. So I can get behind your dumb ass so I can get off the freaking interstate. Yeesh. I will be changing the motor in this thing, that's for damn sure. That drone will get on my nerves. I love the sound of the Jake, though. If it wasn't for that drone sound at 1500 RPM, I'd definitely be keeping the motor. I haven't really done much talking in this video because I've been kind of thinking. I've mentioned this a couple times and never really got to the end of the story that I was going to say. The short that I uploaded was part of a episode 24, I believe. And it got like 200 views, like almost immediately. None of my other videos has got that many views almost immediately. Like, the best that I've done is like 30 views in a few hours. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure this video is kind of just bleh. Didn't really have a lot of time to talk about stuff, to be honest with you. Let's just go ahead and skip the parking. I don't really care. A little bit of XP they'll lose, but I ain't too worried about it. Um, let's see. Yeah, this is gonna be like a 30-minute video again. I think I will change the engine in this to another 3406. I have a I'm trying to keep the trucks different. They're kind of unique, and keeping the engines in them a little more unique. I love the sound of the Jake brakes on this engine. I really, really do. Like, I really, really do. But the problem is that drone. I don't like that drone. And it's at cruising speed, which is about 70 mile an hour. I don't know what causes that. I don't know if that's realistic. I guess it is. Um, but I don't know what actually causes that. I guess it's just like the perfect RPM of maybe 2 or 3 cylinders going off at the same time, kind of vibrating or something. I don't know. But I know the 3406 is one of the best cat engines ever created. Um, let's see, where are we? We are in Salina. Duh. Where is the repair shop in Salina? Is there a repair shop in? Yes, there is. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat a little bit. $69 to go to Stalin repair shop. That's nice. Anyway, so I got $41,000. 41,297. I got about 30,000 that I can play with. So as much as I love this motor, like I really, really do, I think instead I'm gonna have to go with this. I want the new Caterpillar. I'd like to have a 600 horse. I don't want something just extremely stupid. You know, I'd really like to have a 500 horse or 600 horse. I mean, let's see. There's 550. There's the Cummins Big Cam. There's 780, and then there's 840. I don't really want something like. I don't want something stupid, you know? You know what? I'll tell you what. Let's spend the money on a 290 horse real quick and see what it sounds like. If it sounds good, I'll keep it, but I'll get the upgraded version. Yeah, no. There's no Jake sound to this. So we're not doing the new Caterpillar 3406. Um, let's see. What about the C15 Acert? again, I don't really want to spend too much money on the motor. Let's go ahead and get the C15A cert, which, if I understand it correctly, you know what, let's do this. 335 horse. I'll spend as little money as possible on this. Yeah, that's not a bad motor. I don't think I have, oh wait, that's a Cat C12. C15 A-cert is what I bought, I thought. Let's see. I've already used this motor. I believe. Actually, let's see. So, I know the motor really doesn't matter. But I want to keep the engines kind of unique and stuff. Simply for the sound. This has a 635 ISM in it. Which is somewhat realistic. Kind of, sort of, not really. This has a 600 horse Cat 3406B. Not a bad sounding motor. This should also have a 3406B. And it does. This should have a 3406E. Which it does. This one has a 444 Cummins. This one has a M14. Nope, ISX. Western Star. What do you have? C15 6NZ 800 horse chips. Alt Jake. Okay. And then this has, I believe, a Mac motor. I don't even know what the hell it has. So, yeah, I don't know what this has. And then this will have a, it'll have more power than that, of course. 435 horse in this rig. No, we're not doing that. We're doing like 600-700 horse. This is going to be my show truck, basically. What I am going to do is I'm going to do Cat C15. We're going to do a you know, I have this already in here, or in the Western Star, rather. Let's do a 735. 800 horse is a little too crazy, plus it's a little too expensive. 700 horse, yeah, let's just do that instead. It's gonna be a little insane, because 700 horsepower, but at the same time, it's also, you know. yeah. I know I've already used this motor before, but it sounds pretty good. But yeah. So, I'm going to use this for a couple more videos, probably. Make back the money that I spent on it. I've spent way too much money on it. And then we're going to buy another truck again. The truck that I have in mind this time is going to be a Kenworth. Um, Eventually I want to get a Freightliner. So I may actually, depending on how much money I can save up, I may actually just go ahead and say screw it and get a Freightliner. That'll be one truck that I don't have in my fleet. Also, let's see, I have two trucks that don't have drivers at the moment. So let's go ahead and fix that before ending this video. Um, okay, I have to ask, what the fuck were your parents smoking when they named you, buddy? Bronislaw? Is that how you pronounce it? Bron Islaw? Bron Islaw? I don't know. I'm butchering the name, I'm sure. But holy crap, what the hell? Um, I'm going to give you a good truck. You're going to get the Mac. Oh look, a female, for once. With very shitty stats. Was starting to think that there was none on the list. You're getting the, probably too much power, Western Star. That is a short-ass truck, you know? I want to put the long cab on it. Like, the... I want this sleeper with that chassis, yeah. Definitely with that chassis. Um... Oh, I see what it is. I have it set up for, like, maneuverability and heavy haul. Like, this is made for a lot of weight, and it's made to transfer it onto the front axle. I guess that makes sense. Because it is optimized for maneuverability and heavy cargo, which is pretty good. Um, I guess if I got that frame, well, not that one. That one. I guess if I upgraded frames to that, then it would be better. But, nah. It's gonna be a short, heavy haul. This is gonna be, just the usual truck. Um, I only drove the Mac for like one or two videos, and same thing for this, like two or three. Of all of the trucks that I have so far, driven, with the engines that I have actually, put in them and actually like enjoy the sound of, uh, I want my Western Star back. So, the next episode or video, I might be taking that back. I'll be trading out a 635 horse for a 700 horse. I mean, this is like the owner-operator, like, staple truck. The 389. 389 and KW 900. Yeah, Kenworth W9. Yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, I have yacked for like 15 minutes at this point, so um yeah, if you made it to this point in the video, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a like if you would. Um, leave me a comment. Let me know what you actually thought. Like, what truck I should get maybe in the next video, or in a future video. Um, or maybe even in a future stream. And subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the little bell icon and all that good stuff. And I will catch you in the next one. I'm going to cut this video off now before it reaches 1 hour. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, the whole 9 yards. Catch you later. Bye for now.